Hey guys, when I was in my early 20s as a personal trainer, I had a client who worked in a telemarketing office, and she sat next to this woman named Connie. Connie was in her late 20s, and she was a little over 400 pounds. And I remember my friend telling me how bad she felt for her, and she was a super nice lady, and she would talk to her on her breaks. And she found out that her life was isolated to her work and the people around in her family. That was about it, and the family's friends, things like that. She really didn't interact socially much, and for obvious reasons. She said maybe you could help Connie, talk to her. And I felt so bad about the story she told me. I said, you know what, for free, I'll do it for free. And I went to meet her at her house, and she was right. She was pretty much she would sit in a chair after work until she fell asleep, and sometimes she would sleep in the chair and just watching TV. Anyway, she was a very sweet, happy, like, smiley person, but I could tell there was something missing in her life. So I said, "Hey, I can help you. Let's start easy." So we talked about the food she should eat, and we just gave her a limited amount of a limited array of foods to eat, and we said let's lessen the volume a little bit. And here's what I want you to do: while you're home watching TV, every 5 minutes, I want you to get up out of the chair and then sit back down. Every 5 minutes, just keep repeating it all day long, or or as long as you sit in the chair till you fall asleep, whatever. And the first week, she lost 29 pounds, and she was so excited. Then she continued on, and we modified it every week. We'd say every 4 minutes, stand up and sit down. Every 3 minutes, stand up and sit down. Down every week. We would cut a minute until she got down to doing like regular sets of squats. We start out with like sets of three, then sets of five. You know, Eventually we worked it up. After I don't know 3.5 months, I believe, she was ready to go to the gym. She had lost a bunch of weight. She was down. Um, I believe she was down like 340 something or 330 something. She was like, really excited, and you could tell like she started being more like extroverted and so forth. And we started working out together. And we started out very slow, but she continued on her diet. We continued modifying her diet. We continued with the progressive weight training, and she would call me, I don't know, every day or so, and I'd give her like a little motivational talk and say how excited I was to be on her team and how great she's doing. And we developed a friendship, a really good friendship. About Fast forward to about a year and a half later, I had an opportunity to move to Florida, and I really wanted to go. I was apprehensive on telling her because she kind of started to depend and rely on me. At this point, she was down, I don't know, in the mid twos, 200 something, 250, whatever she was. And I sat down with her and I told her. And instead of being upset, she kind of sat down in front of me and looked in my eyes and grabbed my hands and said, you know, thank you. Thank you for allowing me helping me to know what it's like to have a life. I said, wow, like, that really touched me. And that became my life defining moment. Now, I want to ask you guys, what was your life defining moment? What changed you, put you on a path, or gave you a direction to go in life, a purpose? That was mine. Maybe you haven't had yours yet, and it's coming, and you'll know it right away. But what if you've had yours yet and you've gotten away from it? Well, maybe you need to get back to it if things aren't working out in your life. That life defining moment is there for a reason. It's to put you on a different path in your life. Get back to it. Like that feeling of purpose, that feeling of helping someone else is really amazing. It's undescribable. So if you're having problems in your life and you've had this life defining moment, get back to it. That's going to make all the difference. Till next time, guys. God bless.